All right, so check it out, guys, that N54 that we made some videos on where we used a micrometer to measure the journals on our crankshaft to determine what our oil clearances would be, and also just to triple verify that the machine shop did a good job with our numbers here. So if you remember, that nominal value from BMW that we're looking for, our minimum number is going to be 2.2040, and after we cut the crank, we came in at 2.1948, pretty much across the board, with the exception for number 7, which is going to be larger by design. So when we did the math, we determined that our machine shop did an amazing job, and when you subtract those numbers, we were left with a difference of about 0.010, also known as 0.25 millimeter, undersize main bearing. So plastic gauge, again, I'm going to reiterate this, is always used for a reference point, right? You're going to use your micrometer to get those exact numbers, and even then, those mics do have tolerances or variances associated with plus or minus levels of accuracy, right? So again, this plastic gauge, we're not looking for an exact number. We're just going to get a reference here. Hard to see in this video because we cleaned it already, but you can still see some of that plastic gauge left over. Let me do this real quick for you. I'm not going to touch the crank with this, but I'm going to show you where we're at. So right here to about right here, if you look in the video, you can see that outline of that plastic gauge. And I was hoping for a 2 to 3 thou measurement with our plastic gauge. And well, we're right there. I would say we're closer to 2 thou, but let me hop to another journal over here. Which one is going to be easier? I would say this one right here. Actually, this one. You can see that outline of that plastic gauge, and this one's about 2 thou. So pretty much what we were looking for. In this video, we didn't show you. We put the bed plate on, torqued it down with the old bolts. Release those bolts, follow your factory torque spec and your factory torque sequence when both installing those cap bolts and removing. But we did that, picked it up, and this is what we got. So now we're going to move on to setting our end gap for our rings so that we can finally get those shiny, beautiful rotating assembly parts fully installed into this N54. Stay tuned.